Hey everyone, it's Riju. Welcome back to another video. Today is a special one, as this is episode 1 of my free-to-play series that I'm calling Level 1 to T6 Done. I'll be starting a fresh free-to-play account with a new character from scratch, staying free-to-play the entire way from Level 1. The goal of the account is to successfully run and complete the Hidden Trial of the Mountain, or T6, the current highest level endgame trial. The full rules I must follow are: number 1, I must stay free to play. I cannot buy infinite ever. Number 2, I can join Discord events as they come up for free crystals, as I want to show the full, true free to play experience. Number 3, I cannot receive gold or gear from any other player. And number 4, I must complete a T6 run and stay alive the entire time to complete my goal. Now, due to work and life schedule, this will be a longer term series, so there is a possibility that something higher than T6 is released during this time, and that's okay. We will just tweak the end goal of the account accordingly. My hope for the series is to show what the gameplay loop looks like for free-to-play players and what is possible to accomplish even free-to-play. Hopefully new players can also learn a tip or two by watching this series. So I hope you enjoy. Now let's get into it. Let's make the brand new character. So here we are in character select. We're gonna pick what our character is gonna look like. So I usually play full height characters. So I think I'm gonna go with the lower height, and this is looking good. Let's go with this. Class wise, we got warrior, guardian, of course, rogue, sorcerer. I mean, I already have a rogue, so I think we're gonna go with guardian. I think guardian is really good. I think they're really strong basically at all points of the game. And I think it'll make a fun leveling experience with taunts and whatnot. So let's go with a guardian. Let's read through the code of conduct. Of course, we agree. And let's name our character Jury. Yeah, no one will know I'm Riju, so Jury will be my free-to-play account. That works perfect. Nobody had taken this name before, so there we go. Jury, the level 1 guardian, completely free-to-play character. So let's get into it. Loading up here, going into the game for the first time. Completely free to play. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's this entry. Gods walk among us. The time will something. I clicked too quickly, but that's okay because we're in the game with Jury, the free-to-play guardian. Welcome to Eterspire. I am playing on Steam, so of course we will get the WASD and the mouse keys, the toggle the cursor with the Alt, and we're gonna follow. Of course, we know how to play at this point. So here we are. I want to confirm, of course, no infinite, completely free to play. Bottom left there. So let's talk to Tangy Snout and get right into it. So again, I really feel like Eterspire is a really nice game to do this on, because the beginning of the game honestly feels really nice. It is honestly what kind of dragged me into the game and caught my attention in the first place with respect to like the enemy design and how the combat feels. It's honestly one of the better games to make alts with, in my opinion, because the leveling experience is quite enjoyable, I think. So here we go, level 2. We're already here. Let's go back to Tangy Snout. We're gonna go talk to Tangy Snout here. We're gonna get our quest in, and boom, just like that. Let's go to the next one. We have to slay the skeletal beast. A little bit of a jump between killing some implings and having to go kill a skeletal beast, but I think that is the charm, right? It's kind of like that juxtaposition and the subversion of expectation of like, oh, early on you have these like very low level quests. You just have to kill a bunch of stuff, and then you just get sent to like this crazy dungeon with this like boss monster at like level 3 or even level 2. I'm level 2 right now, which is kind of crazy. I really like this big maps, by the way. I know that some players don't like them. They don't like walking in MMORPGs, and honestly, if you don't like walking in MMOs, then you're playing the wrong game. But I really feel like these maps are really nice. Back when I first made Riju, my main, of course, those maps did not exist. They were like very linear maps. We already got some plate legs, but they minus my attack speed, so I'm not going to wear them because attack speed kind of early on kind of does matter a little bit. Because you're mostly doing auto attacks because you haven't gotten all your skills yet. So I'm going to hold off on equipping those for now. Let's finish up. Keep going. Level 3. Boom. Easy peasy. Keep going through this dungeon. I really like how these monsters all aggro together, making it really easy to kill. It's actually quite satisfying. All right, here we go. Back into the next one. Again, all the monsters grouping up. I really like how they made these monsters aggro, because I feel like this makes the combat really satisfactory. I don't know, really it really tickles the right part of my brain, like getting everybody together and then just like trying to one hit them. And I think that's a really strong point in the game is the combat. So being able to kind of show the best of what combat can do really early on for a new player experience is very important. All right, we got the boss here. We're going to slam it. I remember this boss being a little difficult on my rogue when I first made Reju, but I think we're doing all right here. We're doing okay. Guardians are just broken. They have a nice little heal. Yeah, the Guardians are just too strong. This is crazy. Not even close to, didn't even break a sweat. Let's go. Slay the skeletal beast, and now we gotta make our way back to Tanguis. Now we got a weapon here. Less damage, but more attack speed, higher attack speed, and more vitality. So I think I'm gonna wear that one. This was the hammer that I had before. I think that's a good trade-off there. We got some more health, more attack speed, slightly less damage, but more attack speed as well. So I think that works out. All right, we're back at Tanguis now. Let's turn this in. Boom, boom. Go forth, Drury. Go forth. I will forth go. Level 4, baby. Are we 160 yet? We're pretty close. We only have 156 levels more to go. It looks nice AoE attack there. All right, let's go to Stone Hollow for the first time. First, we have to cross again. Oak Ridge Crossing. Again, talking about the big maps, I think new players now are a little spoiled with the new player experience, to be honest with you. I don't know if there's older players that remember the previous early maps, but they were very linear. It did not feel very open world at all. You had like set paths along these like raised edges on either side, and you couldn't really explore the map. You had to stick to the path because your character can't jump and it can't get over that edge. So it felt very linear. And at first, that was one of my bigger gripes with respect to the early game experience, was that kind of map design. So when the developers started adding all these much more open maps, I really liked them. I really liked them a lot. Being able to, you know, go off the beaten path and fight monsters and explore. Honestly, the exploration aspect is really fun. Yeah, you know, it takes a bit to walk there, and you know, people might say, oh, it's pay to win because the mounts are paid, but honestly, like, part of the gameplay and the leveling experience should be enjoying these maps and walking through them. Like, if you're looking for just fast traveling everywhere and just like trying to blitz to 160, I think you're missing out on a lot of the charm and what the game has to offer with respect to like this better improved map design. Let's talk to Arami here. Let's have her add us to the Adventurers Guild for glory. That's, of course, that's why I'm here. What else would I be here for? Arami and Jury, Adventurers Guild. I'll get the paperwork ready. Perfect. We gotta kill some crabbies though. We gotta prove to them that we have what it takes by killing some poor innocent crabbies to join this Adventurers Guild. Are we the baddies? Like, all right. Let's get the hunt here, actually, by the way. Before we leave, let's get the hunt. Of course, hunts are very important for leveling up. You want to make sure that you're doing your hunts. Honestly, you should be prioritizing hunts over the main story quest. You don't want to hit the wall, the leveling wall, with respect to hunts and the main story, because the main story has level checkpoints essentially that you need to reach, and if you neglect your hunts, then you're going to be really far behind, and you're going to have to be grinding a lot more before being able to continue the main story. So that's pretty important. So make sure that we're doing your hunts. So we're going to start with our hunts first. We're going to go kill these white specklings. So we're going to do a little bit of this farming, and then we're going to go kill the crabbies, the squishy crabbies, which I think are just further up this map. The Guardian Heal is really nice. I'm really enjoying this sustain. I remember early on with my rogue, I really had to use a heal amulet for quite a bit because I was taking quite a lot of damage. And you don't get the lifesteal, well, back then at least, you didn't get the lifesteal until level like 40 or something, or 50 or something. I remember it was a little bit further down. The developers really squished down the levels at which you get skills now, which is nice. It really improves the gameplay. So we're going to speed this up a bit. Let's kill some specklings, and then we'll be right back. All right, we killed the specklings. We killed all the crabbies that we needed for the main story. And now we can teleport back. So that's a nice thing. Even though we're free to play, we can still teleport for free to all the main towns and main hub maps. So we're able to teleport back to Stone Hollow, no problem. Let's go to Molly here. We're going to sell some of our gear. Of course, we're starting to fill up. We're at 19 out of 30. We're going to sell all this miscellaneous stuff. -1 strength. We don't really want to see that. I'm just going to sell this. Not really a big deal. We're going to sell this one too. Oh, quality 100 bronze battle axe. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna definitely equip this. Let's get on that and sell what we were using before. Very nice 100 quality drop, and now we're back down to 3 out of 30. Actually, let's store the shards that we have here as well for now, and boom, inventory cleared. Let's get our hunt again. Of course, we gotta get our hunts. We gotta turn it in, hit level 5, and then we're gonna get our first level 5 hunt. Slam jam. Let's go. Let's hand in the quest to Arami in the Adventurers Guild. We're going to tell her that we have completely massacred these crabbies and that therefore we are somehow eligible to... Oh my god, that always jump scares me. Now we talk to Mako real quick. Sorry, Caitlin. My god. Now we talk to Caitlin. It was just a lot of talking. We didn't need to see that. Let's just keep going. Again, we're getting to these white specks. And we're gonna kill these white specks. Now we have Taunt, which is a crazy AoE range. I'm really enjoying that AoE range. I really like that. I really like that a lot. This is a very satisfying skill to use. Very wide range. It's nicer when I have more than 2 monsters around me, but these white specks are a bit spread out, and there's not that many. But I promise this is a good skill, guys. I mean, here we hit, that's a really wide range. Like, this is that's a really far range on Taunt. As a rogue main, I've never seen this before. This is like incredibly overpowered in my eyes. All right, we're gonna killed all of these white specks. Finally, we're hitting the last few that we need for the main story quest, but of course we still have the hunt. So we're gonna do the hunt, actually. We're gonna go do the squishy crabbies and the last one. Boom. All right, now we're on the hunt. Now we can head back to Stone Hollow. We're gonna teleport back because we can, and it's free. We're gonna go to Molly. We gotta dump our inventory again. We gotta get rid of all the junk that we picked up from all the crabbies and the white specks. Boom, boom, crappy shield. We don't need that. And then we're gonna head over to the hunt NPC. We're gonna turn in our hunt. We're gonna hit nothing. We didn't hit level 6 yet. We're almost there though. Another level 5 hunt. That's okay. Let's pick that up. And we're going to go talk to Arami in Adventurers Guild. Or actually, Caitlin. I think it was actually Caitlin that gave us this quest. Yes. All right, let's talk to Caitlin. Turn it in. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to talk to someone else now, I believe. We're going to talk to Thorgood. That's right. A new skill. We can get some damage. Let's just get some damage. Well, early on, it's really about the damage and just being able to kill stuff. Let's go to Thorgood here. Thorgood is going to explain to us how upgrades work. We already know, so we're done. Alrighty, what's next? So we're back. Actually, Thorgood actually asked us to kill armored crabbies. My bad. I don't know how this game works. So we're here killing some grass specklings first for the hunt. Here's the last one. Boom. And now we're able to go back to... well, actually, we have to go to armored crabbies first. They're off to the side here in this next map over, and this is a really nice tight, look at that, very tight mob packing, and boom, we can hit 6 all at once. And this is the power of the Guardian, and this is how it's done here, boys. All right, we've killed all the crabbies we wanted. We can go back to Stone Hollow, talk to Thorgood, and I believe now he's going to explain to us how everything works. Oh, he's asking us to try and upgrade something, but we don't want to do that right now. Let's talk to Molly. Let's sell all of our stuff in the inventory. We've picked up a few things from the armored crabbies. This bronze Bardiche sucks. We're gonna dump that. Oh, this is a nice glove actually. No downsides on this one, so we're gonna keep that. We're gonna equip it, and let's throw in all our bronze shards and runes that we have in our inventory. So we're back down to 0. Very nice. Very nice inventory management. Let's turn in our hunt. Level 8. We are sure gaming. Let's pick up our level 8 hunt now. The first one. And then talk to Mako in the Adventurers Guild. Ooh, new skill though. New skill first. We can get Taunt, I believe. Oh, Celestial Light. That's right. Celestial Light. That's the AoE with the heal. So that'll do a little bit more damage and heal a little bit more. Let's talk to Mako. Turn in our quest. Boom. Boom. And now she asks us to go to get Molly's package from... the Goblin Chef. So now we gotta walk to the Goblin Chef, which is cool. We'll get over there. And oh, there he is. All right, now we're good over there. Go to the Goblin Chef. Talk to the Goblin Chef. What do we got for me, boss? I got a package. Perfect. Thank you very much. And now we can take that back to Molly and Stone Hollow. But before we go back to Stone Hollow, we're already here. So let's kill some armored crabbies in Maplewood South. Again, we're gonna sit in the middle, hit taunts, and then everything's gonna die. And yeah. Guardians are kind of good. Again, as a rogue main, this is like crazy overpowered broken ability. Being able to hit more than one thing at a time is just beyond my comprehension as a rogue player. So we're going to keep doing this for a little bit, and then we're going to go back to Stone Hollow. And last mob, and boom, one more. And now we're done. All right, let's go back to Stone Hollow. We're going to talk to Molly, I believe. Give her her package from the Goblin Chef. Let's deliver our hunt, of course. Level 9, baby. Let's go. Let's pick up our level 9 hunt. And there it is, dude. Let's go to oh, we already gave it to Molly. Okay, good. Let's talk to Caitlin now in the Adventurers Guild for the next part of the main quest. We're just gonna try and zoom through this main quest as much as we can. We already know what they say, but let's head back out. We're going to Maplewood South. Oh, this is Dream Clayton. Sorry, no, Dream Clayton's is this guy. So he's telling us where the guy is. Cartesian Ruins. That's the map. And here we are. Perfect. Here is Cartesian Ruins with the ghosts. I remember farming these like one at a time with my rogue, because I don't know if you guys knew, but it wasn't that long ago where they added skills into the game. Previously there were classes, but everyone just had a sword and a shield, and an auto attack, and that's it. It was just an auto attack and your weapon ability, and that was the only skills in the game. So as a rogue, I had, you know, the blade dance, and then you know, very few skills. I was basically killing these one by one back in the day. Good times. And now I'm able to kill the entire mob like pool all at once with one skill. So very cool. We finished up the hunt and the actually, yeah, the ghost hunt there. We're gonna talk to Arukia over here, and he's gonna tell us to kill more ghosts, I believe. So now we gotta kill more ghosts. So let's just let's slay some more ghosts. Going back into the middle, and then we press one button, and then everything gets hit, which is crazy. Almost everything. We missed a couple over here, but it's really nice to be able to actually do AoE damage. It's kind of crazy. Oh, we actually have to hit level 11 first. So we're going to hit level 11, and okay, just hit level 10. We're going back to Stone Hollow. We're going to talk to the hunt NPC, turn in our hunt, and that won't get us to level 11. That would be crazy because we just hit level 10, but we're going to keep working towards level 11. And this is what I mean by the level thresholds, right? For this part of the story quest, we need to be level 11, and we just hit level 10. So I actually should have maybe doing a little bit more hunts and a little less main story quests in order to avoid this, but it's not that big of a deal at this level because 4 hunts does get me a level right now. So we can just keep doing hunts and then hit level 11. For now, we're going to throw in some of our we're going to sell our trash, equip this is really good. Ooh, this wide sword, -5 attack speed. We could get rid of it with a rune because otherwise it's decent amount of damage. I think for now it's okay. I think the wide sword is fine. We got a few more of our skills now, so it's not that big of a deal that we have the -5 attack speed. Again, attack speed only affects your auto attacks, so it's not really that big of a deal. So let's go back. We're able to 2-hit these now, which is very nice. Again, start getting some steel shards as well from these ghosts. So we're gonna farm this. I'm just gonna hit level 11. I'm actually gonna hit the hunt. Probably gonna finish this hunt, and then we go back. Actually, I'm already here, so we might as well just hit level 11 here. Yeah, let's just hit level 11 here. Go back, get the hunt, and then we can continue the main story quest. So let's just do that. Let's just hit level 11. Pressing button, killing 6 mobs at once. There we go, level 11. See how easy that was? -2 attack speed. Maybe. I don't know if I want much more or less attack speed. Let's go talk to Arukia here. This continues the main story quest. How's it going? I brought you what you want. And now he's explaining amulets, and now we can go back to Caitlin in the Adventurers Guild. So let's go back to Stone Hollow. Boop. We're back in Stone Hollow. We're gonna go to the hunt NPC first, of course. We're gonna deliver our hunt, and boom. All right. How am I doing? Give me my level 11 hunt. First one. There we go. Let's go to Adventurers Guild and let's talk to Caitlin. So we're going to talk to Hans on Stone Hollow. Hans is going to explain combat, that we're an adventure, and say things in random capitals. Then we're going to talk to Molly, because we got to get rid of all this stuff in our inventory, because we're free to play. But that's okay. We got a nice heal amulet, and I think we're just going to sell these. That's fine. could use these. Yeah, we'll equip the steel greaves. Not a big deal. We're gonna deposit the steel shards into our bank to get rid of them from our inventory, and now we're once again 0 out of 30. So let's go up to Maple Woods North and into the next map over. We're going to kill some Shadow Specks. So let's kill some Shadow Specks, part of the next main story quest, and then we also have it as part of our hunt. So we're going to be here a bit. I'm just going to go back and forth these two kind of mob pools, like mob spawns, and kill some Shadow Specks for a bit. So let's just do that. Ooh, and the shiny, 19 coins. We're rich, everyone. We're huge. Next part of the main story brings me to Forest Falls North for the spicy specklings. So let's kill these guys. Hit level 12. There it is. We'll finish this, go back to Stone Hollow, turn in our hunt, and turn in our main story quest. So I think this is going pretty well. I do wish I was doing a little bit more damage, but we'll see what we can do about that in a bit. All right, last round of spicy spec. Oh, what's this? Let's go. Steel Berserker Pants. Excellent. Excellent drop. Very nice. Dude, our guy, Jury's looking good now. Jury is looking very good. We got the steel going on. We got the excellent plate legs going. This is looking very nice. That's a very cool drop. It's nice to get an excellent fairly early on. It feels really good. And turn in our hunt. Get another 2625 EXP. And get our first level 12 hunt. Very good. And now we can go talk to Hans. We're gonna talk to Hans, turn in the quest. How's the slaying going? I killed them all. And now we go to talk to Caitlin in the Adventurers Guild. So let's take a chat with Caitlin over here. Hello, Drury. You've met Hans. He's my dad. Oh my god. What? That's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna talk to Arami again. And then she's gonna send us off to the White Speckled Plains, which is where we are now. Let's go talk to Emmeline. Emmeline's gonna tell us that she needs our help. And we're gonna get some what are we getting? Some fangs or something. Giant spiders. Oh no, I don't like giant spiders. All right, let's go do the spicy speckling first though. I feel like we should do the oh, I don't know how to read this. This says spicy, not shadow. My bad. Oh, we got a steel bucket health. We take 20 health. That's fine. It's not great, but we'll take it. Back to spicy specklings though. We got to do this hunt. Let's do this hunt. Smack him with the wide sword, then smack him with the heel, and they all dead. It's just that easy, everybody. I could maybe upgrade my sword a little bit here with some steel shards. Maybe get it to +3 or something, just to try and better two-shot at least. Because using 3 skills, Celestial Light, the weapon ability, and my taunt is quite a bit. But anyway, all right, we're finished with the hunt, so let's go into the spider cave, the bishop cave. It's a little spooky in here. It's a bit spooky. What do you think? I hate them so much. Well, if you hate spiders so much, you know there's a portal right there. You can leave, right? This is a free world. At least I think Atera is a free world. We haven't heard anything about, like, you know, people being oppressed or anything. You could just leave. You could just not be in the cave if you hate spiders so much. All right, we're finished up with the last mob here, the mob spawn. That'll take us to completing the main story. Now we have to go back to Ameline, so we gotta walk because we can't teleport over there. Because again, free to play, by the way. So let's walk over back to Ameline, and boom, we're here. See how fast that is? I don't know why people complain. The free to play players complain. All right, let's turn in the quest, and boom, 3,200 EXP. Now we talk back. We go back to Arami in the Adventurers Guild, and we're also going to submit our hunt quest. Actually, it's nice that there's an NPC here. Let's take a look if there's anything good. That's for sorcerer. Nah, it's not really worth finding those rings. No, nothing really good. It's nice though that there is an NPC here, so that's good to know. You know, if you're further out from Stone Hollow and you need to get rid of your stuff in your inventory, there are random traveling merchants kind of scattered around Atera. So make sure to keep track of those as a free-to-play player because they'll come in real handy. Turn in our hunt quest. Go to the next one. Talk to Molly, and we need to sell the junk that we haven't. We gotta get rid of this hood. This thing sucks. This thing sucks. This thing sucks. And this thing still, yeah, it sucks. Okay. And let's dump in our bank stuff. All of our shards. We got quite a bit of shards here. So let's actually start making our first soul shards. This is what you need to do as a free-to-play player in order to maintain your bank and inventory space. As you can see, I only have 80 inventory space. Bank space. which is not much. So in order to keep this down, we're going to turn all of our runes into shards, and our shards into soul fragments. So that's what we're going to do here. We got to do this one by one because, again, free to play, by the way. But it takes a little bit more time, but it's fine. It's what you have to do in order to... it's a different gameplay loop, essentially, right? As a free to play player, it's a different gameplay loop with respect to having to kind of do a little bit more inventory management as your bank fills up, as your inventory fills up. It's gonna be a bit more. However, the developers recently did say that they're doing something about the free-to-play inventory experience in the next patch. So we'll see what they do. But for now, we're done because through the power of editing, I'm able to skip all the boring part. But anyway, we have to do this. This is what we have to do. So let's see if we can sell these real quick. We got 10 SF. Back in the day, they were worth 2K each. Nowadays, at the time when I recorded this, they were worth 2K, but now they're worth like 6 to 7K, sometimes even up to 10K. I've seen people sell them for. So the soul fragments have gone up quite a bit, which is actually pretty good. Allows newer players to make a bit more gear. But I think this wraps up the first episode of our free-to-play character. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to continue this series and see where Jury can go. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.